started, you are going to get 3 stencils. A number 1, a number 2, and a number 3. The 1 is the biggest, the 2 is the middle, and the 3 is the littlest. We need to make the body of our birds first. So we're going to start with the number 1, which is the biggest one. You're going to put it at the bottom of your paper. When you place it down, make sure you use your knuckle and you make sure that the circle isn't touching the bottom of the page, but it's about that far away from the bottom of the page. Now, we're going to start out by tracing around the entire circle. But then we need to turn it into a semicircle. So we are going to make a line in the middle, and then you are going to erase that top part of the circle. And this turns it into a semicircle, which is the body of your bird. So we've got the first body. The second bird is going to stand on top of the first bird. So you're going to use the number 2, and you are going to place it. Now make sure you don't touch this line, and make sure it's not all the way up here. You're going to use your knuckle, put it against that line, place your circle, trace it, and then in order to make this a semicircle again, you're going to make that line and erase the top half. Make sure you never erase the bottom half, because then you'll have an upside down bird. So I'm going to erase that top half. You've got your second birdie, which is in the middle of your paper. The third birdie is going to be at the very top of your paper, and it's going to be the smallest birdie. So you can put it all the way towards the top, trace around it. In order to make it a semicircle, you draw that middle line and erase the top half. Now we've got the bodies of our birds, and now we have to add the details. So you want to add your legs, which are just 2 vertical lines with 2 lines going off for the little feet. This bird's going to be standing on top of the bottom bird, and this one's going to be standing on the middle one. Now there are a couple of ways to add your details. I'm going to show you the easiest way first. You start off with a circle. Try to make your circles pretty big. You want your details big. Don't make them really, really tiny. And then I'm going to make 2 lines for the beak. Now make sure that your wing is a shape. So you're going to start off with a horizontal line. Make sure it's big. And then 3 little curves. Same with the tail. Make sure it's big. Now I'm going to show you something different up here. You can do the beak like that, like a V, or you can do it like a triangle. Again, make them pretty big. Don't make them tiny. Make your eyes big. You can even make them have eyebrows if you want to, or eyelashes. That's going to be up to you. You get to add those little details in. You don't want your wing very small, so still make that vertical or horizontal line. Make your 3 curved lines, and it'll make a wing to your tail. And same with this one. Now this one, you can do it like this, or I'm going to teach you another way. You can add another half circle, add your eye, add your beak, and then you can add your wings. After you get to this point, you can add your details like your eyelashes or your eyebrows. Don't color it just yet. You're going to take the Sharpie and you're going to trace around every pencil mark. Make sure that you've erased those top lines so then you don't get confused when you're tracing. You're not only going to trace around the body, but you're going to trace around the legs, the tail, the wings, the eyes, even the inside circle, the eyebrows, the eyelashes, the beak. Every pencil mark is going to be traced except for the ones that you've already erased. Go ahead and get started.